morning. It's Dr. Bob here. Just a few brief announcements this week as we enter week 5. Keep in mind, that there are only 8 weeks in the term, so we're moving right along now. We're past the halfway point. Okay, a couple of things I want to talk about. First off, the discussion boards. I want to clarify something that maybe I should have done a better job with before, and that is in the discussion board, what I'm looking for in your initial post, of course, timeliness. It's got to be there by Thursday, 11:59 p.m., midnight, whatever, before Friday, of course. And your 2 replies. Remember, you have to have a minimum of 2 replies. Those must be posted on or before Sunday, again at 11:59 p.m. But what I'm looking for, both in your discussion, your initial post, and your replies, are a minimum of 2 to 3 paragraphs. It has to be more than just a couple of sentences, something like, oh hey, that's great, or I really appreciated it. You need some detail, you need some concrete examples, and most importantly, try to draw from the materials for that week, whether it's from the textbook or something in the learning materials, something from Pearson. Try to draw from that. That's what I'm looking for when I'm grading them. All right, secondly, a number of you have mentioned you're having problems getting into Pearson or this or that. Again, remember, I can't help you with any of that. You have to go through IT, and they can help you with those kind of issues. Occasionally maybe your advisor might be able to help you, but always start with IT. They're great, they're very responsive, and they, for me at least, they have always been able to figure out any of the problems I've been having. Alright, so this week you're going to be working on Milestone 2. Milestone 2 has to do with education, and what you'll see in the next part of the final project is you'll be dealing with the institution of family. But this week you'll be dealing with the institution of education, education as a social structure. Now hopefully you read what they're going to be looking for in the guidelines and the rubric. Just make sure you follow what is in the discussion board this week, and that's where you'll post this project, right in the discussion board. First of all, the 2 functions of schooling. Now in my book, it's on page 416, 417. The 2 functions of schooling are socialization and future preparation. Socialization includes something called the hidden curriculum, right? Education basically has 2, if you will, other functions. There is the primary function, which is to teach you skills, reading, writing, arithmetic. And then there is the secondary function again, which is the hidden curriculum. How to socialize, how to share, how to get along with others, how to resolve problems, learning about relationships, all of that. So make sure you cover those 2 things. Also, under future preparation now, you're looking at things called, like Collins called the Credentialed Society. Education is going to prepare you for the future. Whether you stop at high school or you go on to college or a graduate degree, it prepares you for your future career, your occupation, how you're going to make money, support yourselves and your family. And the biggest way that we see right now in society to do that is what Collins called the Credentialed Society. For me, that means those letters after your name, whether it's PhD or, I also have Associates in Risk Management, so, PhD, ARM, all of these other things. The thing to keep in mind is this. Most days now, employers are looking at resumes or CVs, and they pretty much see everybody's kind of equal in terms of experience, but what will stand out is your education. Now for me, that worked out great. When the manager in my department was getting fired, they kind of looked around to see in the legal department who could fill his shoes. And they noticed that I had a master's in sociology. Now again, keep in mind, this is a legal department, and I'd only been in the risk management department for about 4 years at that time. But because I had a master's degree, they figured I could handle the job, and I did. And it was a great job, and my income increased tremendously. I traveled all over the place. It was a wonderful job, and now I get a great retirement from it. So that's what the 2 functions of schooling are, of education. Also, you'll need to discuss the social hierarchy. I know that's a little tricky. If you need to, make sure you you look at your textbook, and that'll give you a good explanation of what social hierarchy is all about. Keep in mind, hierarchy is just levels, if you will, in society. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I hope you're having a good week, and I will talk to you soon. Take care now. Bye.